guys, it's Star the Flippin' Hippo. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel at Flippin' Hippos. Today is Wednesday, May 8th. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about one of the biggest mistakes Keith and I used to make when we first started sourcing. When we were beginner resellers, this is something we always did when we went sourcing. And I think it's probably a pretty common mistake or a pretty common thing that a lot of new resellers do. But if I can share this with you guys tonight and you can stop doing this a lot sooner than we stopped or when we learned, you can start making more money and making more profits earlier in the game than being in it for a long time before you finally learn not to do this. So what did we do? Well, when we first started out, we did do a lot of sourcing at the bins, which is fine, but most of our sourcing was always done at Goodwill, 99-cent day on Sunday, and our local honey pot had a 99-cent day on Saturday. Some of the stores would have those special color tickets separated for us on one rack, and we would just go to that rack and shop from that, check out and leave. Some of them had them mixed in, so we would hone in. So if the 99-cent color was blue, we would just go to the racks and go down like this and just look for the blue tags and purchase those. We bought all the things. We bought everything that was 99 cents. And in a way, that's kind of a good thing to do, but don't only focus on those. So if you have an area or a store or something around you that does a 99-cent day or a 49-cent day or anything like that, it is a good idea to buy all the things when you're learning, because 99 cents is not that big of a cost of goods for you to find out it's a poop or a crap brand and never buy it again. And that is how we learned. We bought all the things for 99 cents, got them home, comped them, and discovered which brands were super good, which ones were going to be bread and butter and filler items, and which ones never sourced again. And it's an okay way to learn. It's a cheap way to learn. Alternatively, you could watch tons of YouTube videos, join reselling groups on social media. You could buy clothing guides. You can do all of that to learn. We chose to spend our money on actual items, 99 cents a pop, to learn. In retrospect, honestly, I wish we would have bought a clothing guide and saved ourselves a lot of trouble, but we didn't. But yes, if you have cheap enough cost of goods and you're new and you're learning, totally okay to buy it all, bring it home and learn, because even the crap, you're going to make your dollar back and probably another dollar or two on top of that. So you've learned not to ever buy that brand again, but you still turned $1 into $3, which you can go back out and get better stuff with. But the biggest mistake, why we shouldn't have done it the way we did it, was because we were only looking at those items that were 99 cents. Like I said, some of the stores were nice enough that they had it all separated onto racks for us, and we could just go right there, take what we wanted and leave. Some of them had them mixed in, and we were just looking for those colors and grabbing that. And so we missed out on a lot. We missed out on a lot of potential profit and potential sales by doing it that way. Now we take the time to flip through everything. So if I'm going through jeans, I push all the jeans on that section of the rack back and I flip through every single pair. It does take more time, but you will find better items and you will be able to pay up but make more profit. So in the beginning, I didn't know about silver jeans. I didn't know, I was probably missing out on finding the Miss Me's, the Patagonias, the cut from the cloths, the Madewells, the Joe's jeans, the Adriana Goldschmied. I was probably missing out on all of those because those are brands that typically go fast enough in a thrift store that they're not going to be around when they're 99 cents. With a few rare exceptions. I have gotten one pair of Miss Me for 99 cents before and a couple of silver, but typically what's going to be left on 99-cent day are going to be bread and butter and filler items. And so that was all we were getting in the beginning because we weren't looking through each item and we were not finding those more expensive, more sought after, more designer brands that can bring you a bigger profit, even when you're paying up for it. Paying full price for a pair of silver jeans that will flip for $40, $45 is far better of a sell than 99 cents into 20 or 25 for Gap jeans. I'm not saying you should do one and not the other. Our business model clearly is a volume-based business model, so we want both. We want those really high-end brands for the bigger flips and the bigger profits, but we also fill our store and bump up our numbers with those bread and butter items. We want both. If you're someone who doesn't want both, or someone who wants both but doesn't just want bread and butter, please heed my words. Don't do what we did. Go in on the 99 cent day, the 49 cent day, half off day, whatever it is, whatever your sales are in your area. By all means, buy everything on sale if it's a good enough brand to give you a good enough return on profit for your business model. If you've got a business model like ours, it's volume based and it's bread and butter, get it. But don't just focus on those. Don't just look for the color that's on sale. Go through everything on the rack. Like I said, it takes more time, but you will make more money in the long run. And you do actually get faster with practice, I guess, more time. I tell you guys that all the time. With repetition, everything you do will get easier. With repetition, everything you do is going to get faster. So there will come a point where you can just like flip through the rack. I'm really, really fast at jeans. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. That's my, woo, I'm going through the jeans. But you do get really, really fast, and you can just kind of flip, and you're just looking at the tags. And you'll know in your head, you kind of just get to a point where you can dart your eyes, and you see the brand, you see the collar. If it's 99 cents, you know to grab it. If it's not 99 cents, you know what you're looking for. You're looking for the silver, the Misney, the other stuff that I named. But I just wanted to get on and quickly share that with you. The biggest mistake we made in the beginning when we were sourcing, we weren't looking at everything. We weren't flipping through the racks and looking at every piece and looking for all the brands. We completely tunnel visioned ourselves into those 99 cent items. And while we did learn a lot, and we did stumble once in a while, we stumbled upon really good brands we learned that we would pay up for eventually. I feel like our business would have grown faster. Our profits would have grown faster. We would have learned more quickly. We would have made more money in a shorter span of time than it took us. So if you can learn from this and you can build your business up a little bit faster than we did, like I said, I know it's a pretty common mistake that a lot of beginning new sellers make. I know a lot of seasoned sellers who did this too in the beginning. It's normal. If you're doing it, don't feel bad. Just stop. Stop doing it. Make sure you're looking at all the things and be willing to pay up and pay those higher prices for those brands that are going to get you more profit and a higher return on your investment. So you guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit the like button before you leave. If you would, it does help the channel. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We're at Flippin' Hippos across all social media. And you can join our Facebook group by clicking on the link in the description box. Until next time, guys, you guys have a good night. Go be productive and go make some money.